Some stories begin with a knot in time. Green, resilient, and silent, like a secret kept by the mountains. These hands do not just touch, they are listening. Each bean falls, carrying the breath of the earth, the wind, and the sun. Perfection sometimes begins with the courage to reject what is incomplete. This rustling sound is the first language of selection. Every footstep in the quiet warehouse is a promise to the harvest. Light always finds beauty in the rawest of seeds. We move them into the chute, preparing for a metamorphosis. The weight on the worker's shoulders is the weight of devotion. Sweat falls to the floor, mingling with the dust of a lifelong craft. The dry clatter signals the start of a grueling journey. Water pours down, washing away the dust of the mundane world. Bubbles rise, like the soft sigh of a green bean finding relief. Hands sift through, seeking the most core values. The superficial is discarded to make room for purity. As the water recedes, the true identity begins to emerge. Rearranging the order so every bean has its chance to embrace the warmth. The wooden rake draws lines of pure patience. Into the darkness they go, to face the trial of fire. The clock ticks forward. The heartbeat of the factory begins to pulse. Moisture, the fragile boundary between life and transformation. The grainy texture against the skin is a confirmation of readiness. Wood and bean, old friends meeting again for a new mission. Poured into the hopper, like pouring faith into a rigorous process. Darkness swallows the green beans, awaiting a miracle from the heat. Locking the valve so the world outside becomes a mere echo. These worn-out knobs have witnessed tens of thousands of transformations. Blue flames ignite, beginning the ordeal of the scorch. In that fire, a new destiny is being forged. The green fades away, yielding to the passion of orange flames. The wheel of fate begins to turn. There is no going back. Inside the drum, the beans perform the dance of revival. The hue of sunlight begins to show on every fiber of the bean. The first wisp of white smoke, like the breath of life awakening, drawing the trier out as if probing the soul of the roast. The scent of dry grass shifts into the aroma of sweetness, back into the furnace to continue the tempering of character. 180 degrees, the temperature of ultimate endurance. The skin cracks open, releasing the essence hidden deep within. The first crack, the joyful cry of coming of age. The chestnut hue appears, a testament to a miraculous change. Wind and fire in harmony, like the balance of heaven and earth in a tiny seed. Light pierces through the gaps, illuminating the artisan's toil. Essential oils begin to bead, like the tears of hard-won success. The second crack, rhythmic and intense like a final solo. The smoke changes color, signaling a deep flavor has reached maturity. Hands at the ready, awaiting the most glorious moment. And then, a black waterfall erupts, brilliant and searing. White smoke billows, a final farewell to the burning hearth. The cooling arms spin, soothing the harshness of the journey just past. The clinking sound now rings as elegant as pearls colliding. A cold breeze rushes in, embracing the beans burning with vitality. Touching that warmth to feel the fruit of perseverance. Breaking a bean in two, seeing an entire journey crystallized inside. pouring from one vessel to another, letting the fragrance fill the void. Watching them stir, the artisan's heart lightens with every turn. Dark and lustrous, they are no longer nameless green seeds. Cherishing even the stray beans, for no effort is too small. The machine stops, but the resonance of the roast lingers on. Silence returns, bringing with it the scent of contentment. Each bean glistens under the light, like warriors returning from victory. This gloss is the result of walking through the fire. We do not just roast beans, we are awakening an identity. The aroma is now strong enough to tell of its own origins. A perfect transformation, from rustic to refined. The artisan's gaze falls upon the beans, wordless, yet full of pride. Every bean is a witness to a silent devotion, a necessary cooling to prepare for the next step of its life. One cycle ends, so another beginning can take root. Into the degassing bins they go, giving them time to reflect. The soft hiss of the valve, a final whisper before leaving the forge. The numbers on the label, a commitment of an honorable promise. Opening the lid, the fragrance explodes like a gift from time. Into the grinder, preparing for a dissolution to find unity. The button is pressed. The machine hums the rhythm of precision. The auger spins fast, grinding down pride into fine dust. The old form is gone, but the essence remains in every grain. A brown waterfall descends, soft as velvet and rich as the earth. Lingering clouds of aroma awaken the sleeping senses. Cleaning the machinery, respect lies in the smallest details. Rubbing the powder between fingertips, feeling the texture of perfection. Checking against white paper like a painter checking his palette. The digital scale flickers. Precision is the creed of the professional. Leveling the surface, a thoughtful preparation for the final seal. To the packaging area, where every bag is an ambassador of the craft. Craft bags stand in line, waiting to be filled with excellence. Opening the mouth of the bag, ready to receive the fruits of the process. A wooden spoon scoops the powder. Every measure is a portion of love. The bag fills up, carrying hope to the one who will taste it. Wiping the rim before sealing, neatness is the first greeting. The heat sealer presses down, locking the flavor within the paper. The seal is straight and firm, like the character of the maker. Stamping the date, marking the milestone of a birth. Ink sinks into the paper, etching a value that lasts. Stacked neatly, every bag is a story waiting to be told. Stroking the surface, feeling the sturdiness and warmth of the product. Placing the logo in the center, affirming a brand built on trust. Hands covered in coffee dust. These calluses are beautiful. The evening sun shines through. A day's work draws to a close. This weathered fin filter is the bridge between past and present. Spooning the powder in, beginning the final ritual of enjoyment. Pressing down gently so the water has time to permeate. Boiling water pours, the intersection of fire and water begins. The coffee blooms, exhaling a fragrance as a final thank you. Closing the lid, letting the silence do the rest of the work. Waiting, a moment where time seems to stand still. The first drop falls, the concentration of a long, long journey. Drop by drop, like the whispers of Mother Earth. Mist clouds the glass, hiding the mystery of the black nectar. Lifting the cup with the very hands that created it, the steam touches the skin, a sensation of warmth spreading through. Smoke curls in the air, telling of sun-scorched days and fiery nights. Sitting amidst one's own treasure, listening to the silence. A small sip, bitter on the lips, but the aftertaste is pure sweetness. The final drop lingers, closing a cycle of hard labor. Holding the cup as if holding the heart and soul of a lifetime. The factory dims, leaving only the scent of coffee that refuses to fade. A single green bean remains, reminding us that the journey will begin again. Breath slows down,